G'day. Dairy cow. I think that's what the thumbnail and the title say. I hope it does, it will. But this is dairy cow. This is a skirt steak from a dairy cow. And I have this because we did this really cool video on the main channel. We filmed it last week around favorite chef's burgers, and the boys from Fellow wanted dairy cow. So I had to hunt some dairy cow down. And I've heard a lot about it. So this is I've tasted it in a burger form, but I haven't tasted it like this. So I was like, oh, actually I want to do this with back of house. I think it'll be a cool video to talk about on back of house. And I thought we can't just cook some steak and eat it because that's kind of boring. So we're gonna make some tacos. So first things first, I'm gonna get half an onion, a white onion kind of on the grill, getting some color on it, and a couple of green jalapenos. I always try and say that with a lisp because otherwise people get upset. So dry, heat on. We'll get Caitlin in later on to taste it. I know you all missed her being in the whole video, but she's a busy girl. So this version of salsa was a version I saw my mate Jonathan do. Jonathan's Instagram handle, and I think his YouTube handle, I'm not sure, it'll be linked below, is Goat Boy International. I met Jonathan a couple of months ago, and he was him and his partner, absolute legends. So shout out to those guys. I saw him make a green salsa with avocado, and I've made my green salsa with avocado ever since. It obviously has a Mexican name, and I'm not going to try and pronounce it. So we're going to make a salsa with, I'm going to have half the avocado, half the white onion, which has got some color on it, some garlic, which I'm also going to put some color on it, and some tomatillos. We can't get normal tomatillos here, so I'm going to use the tinned ones, and I am just going to cut them in half. Sometimes these tomatillos, they hold heaps of moisture. That one's all right. And then shove them in a little food processor. But the dairy cow is interesting, right? Like it's I had to ask my mate Lennox from Foryou where to get it from, and there was a butcher, sorry, I forgot the butcher's name already, who does stock it here. But it's one of those things that I think it was Lennox used to use a lot when he was cooking in Spain. But it feels like the right thing to do, and the Fellow boys clearly use it as well. You know, for years I think we kind of, I don't know what we did with the old dairy cattle, but seems like a cool thing to do to actually kind of use their meat as well. In the burger, it had like a lot more richer flavor, which is quite cool. Yeah. So tomatillos in there. I'm going to save the real tops as a garnish with the rest of that white onion diced up. I'm just going to run my blade through that, and we'll save that. And then the rest of this, we can roughly chop, stalks and all, and put that in our salsa. And we're here in our new outdoor studio kitchen. Yay! So for everyone that doesn't know, we moved to Sydney in February. We had a really cool outdoor setup up at my house on the sunny coast, which I had to leave behind, unfortunately. And we had this little balcony. Our studio is in Sydney. It's so if you hear an aeroplane, that's why. We're not going to filter that stuff out. It is what it is. And we had this little space here that's covered, and you can't really see it from the road. And I always planned to build something, and we finally finished it off. So we've got a Weber Genesis gas barbecue here. I do have a small like Weber kettle barbecue as well that we can use if we need some charcoal cooking. But I think gas barbecues get a lot of flack, but like the reality is that most people have a gas barbecue in Australia, I should say. Most people have a gas barbecue at home, not a charcoal one. I do think that food cooked over charcoal does taste better, but this is far more practical for most people. So, you know, we can pull the Weber kettle out when we need some charcoal cooking. I've also got one of the new Weber Searwood smokers, pellet smokers, which I'm really excited to get to use, because I've got an offset smoker in the Sunshine Coast, which I love, but it's a lot of work to keep one of those things going. So it'll be kind of cool to see what a pellet smoker kind of works like. So yeah, this is our new outdoor space. Super excited to have it again, and right at the right time. It's springtime here, so it's hot today. It's like 28 degrees. Feels like the right time to start doing outdoor content. So you're going to see a lot more stuff cooked out here either on the gas barbie or on the kettle. Yeah, super excited to have this space. Super excited to have this space. I'm going to keep saying that an awkward amount. No, but I do miss my grill. I think grilling is just so much easier sometimes than like trying to stink out your home kitchen. Like, I live in an apartment now, and it's like I can't cook a steak in an apartment unless you open up every single window in the place. So I'm going to dice the rest of this white onion to also add on as a bit of garnish, and then we're going to get grilling this skirt steak. I'm going to keep it super simple. Carne asada does not have to have a crazy marinade. However, I will say that if I'm doing carne asada normally, I always marinate it in like oregano, like a little bit of orange juice sometimes, lots of salt, maybe some green jalapeno as well. Marinate it for like 10 to 12 hours first before I grill it. The reason I'm not today is because I really want to taste this beef in its most pure form. So we're just going to go simply with salt. Actually, we're going to put some tallow on there too. So I've got some tallow that I melted down. We'll use this as our fat. I've also got a piece of ebony inside skirt. So ebony, which is an Angus product, inside skirt. And the reason that we're going to do that is I just want to have something to compare it to. So just to see what we're dealing with. So I am, like I said, keep it real simple with this one. Bit of tallow for fat, and then just seasoning it with salt, and then I'm just going to grill it over like really high heat, and that's pretty much it. We'll let it rest for a while, which is why I'm kind of getting it on now. We'll slice it up, cook some tortillas. We've got a little salsa. Job's a good one. So it's on a grill setting that's really hot that I'm going to put this piece on first. Doesn't really matter, I can take them off at different times, but there we go. Speaking of Lennox, I am eating at foryou tonight, which I'm pretty excited about. I have never eaten there. So foryou is a very meat-focused restaurant here in Sydney. Incredibly hard to get into, so we've got a reservation. Looking forward to that. Bit of a celebration dinner. It was my birthday the other day, so excited to go there for dinner. I'm making a mess, Ben. We won't let that go to waste. All right, we're just going to grill this. I'm a flip it. Oh, that was a bit sticky then. That was interesting. You can see the colour, and the colour of the fat is so much yellower than the colour on the fat on the Angus. Cooks nicely. All right, that garlic's done. Maybe a little bit too done, but that's all right. And the onion is definitely not got as much colour on it as I was hoping. I'm gonna break it apart a bit. Yeah, I think tacos are like the best thing ever for barbecues. This is like literally something that I eat all the time in summertime, especially if I've got mates coming around, because I think you can just cook a heap of meat. It's a couple of good salsas. Like I'll usually do 2 or 3 different salsas if I'm having friends around. And like I said, I wouldn't normally marinate the meat, but I do really want to see what this tastes like. And then when it comes to carving it, I'll show you how to do that, because it's really important, especially with skirt steaks like this, that we carve it against the grain, or it will be kind of tough to eat, especially in a taco. No one wants to eat a taco and all the meat comes out. What have I got in there? What am I missing? Lime juice. Get a bit of lime juice in there. Oh man, that's a not very juicy lime. We'll see how that tastes. Okay, lid on. Give this a go. I probably should have cut that onion up a bit. You can still see a big old piece just rolling around on there. All right. Ooh, it looks good. I really like what the avocado does to salsas like this. It adds like this nice layer of creaminess. Good. It's not very spicy. I wish I had some more jalapeno. Bit of salt, a little bit more lime juice. And that's good to go. Oh. What's your favorite taco, Ben?
Probably maybe al pastor.
Al pastor.
Or carnitas.
All right. See what this is like now. I double dips too. Huh. Delicious. Could use a bit more heat. I don't have any more jalapeno, so it is what it is. Tell you what, it's getting a good color on it. That doesn't need that much longer. I'm guessing we keep it pretty rare. Let me give that like 20 more seconds. I'm probably going to need to rest that pretty well, I reckon, before I carve it, or it might be a bit of a bloodbath. All right, I'm just going to mix our onion and cilantro together. I might actually put a bit of lime juice on that too. It'll keep it nice and vibrant. Some radish would be nice as well on the side. Not very organised. We'll get our little salsa out. There you go. Garnish is ready. Have a little tidy up. Actually, tell you what, that's looking pretty good. I'm going to pull this off. I'm going to let those rest for like a good 10 minutes, have a tidy up, and then we'll come back. Do you want to go there?
Okay. In the corner.
In the corner.
Mm-hmm. Nobody puts the baby in the corner.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Nobody puts babe in the corner.
Do you know the quote?
No, I have no idea.
Oh my goodness. He's never watched Dirty Dancing.
No.
That's a classic.
But she's here, and I know you were all very concerned about her last week.
I'm here. I'm here for the food.
Yeah.
I'm here for the tasting.
So we're going to taste 2 skirt steaks today.
Okay.
We're going to taste.
They look very different.
Yeah. Oh, I think that's the inside skirt, outside skirt.
Okay.
Could be wrong. Someone's going to let me know in the comments. Dairy cow.
Dairy cow. Interesting.
Ebony Angus.
Okay.
You're going to tell me, we're going to taste it as the beef, just the pure essence of beef.
Okay.
And then I'll make you a taco with whatever one you like the best.
All right.
Do you want to taste the control first? You know what that tastes like because it's ebony. But do you want to taste that first?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what I was talking about earlier, skirt steak is really easy to show. So you can see all these lines. That's the grain of the meat. So we want to cut against that grain. So all the lines are running this way. Mm-hmm. So we're going to cut it this way. That's why. But it's like a piece like that. So instead of cutting these massive strips, just cut that. I'd cut that into 3, and then we'll go from there. If that makes sense. So we'll cut that just like that, and then when you cut it like that, see, just pull the part.
Ah,
because we've got very small strands.
Tender. Can you cut one the other way so we can see the difference?
You want me to ruin steak?
Yeah.
See, I literally can't pull that apart.
So that would be chewy.
Yeah. See, that's why we cut against the grain.
Okay.
Now I've got these weird pieces of meat.
Oh, they're perfect tasting size.
Okay. I'll eat the weird one.
Okay.
Oh, it's so chewy like that. Okay, taste that.
Okay.
Don't spill it in your white flowers. Mmm. Putting words in her mouth. It's yum though, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very tasty steak.
Delicious. Okay, we'll just clean up this. It's quite buttery too, isn't it? Good flavour.
Yep. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. And the same with this bigger piece, but you can see the grains that are running this way. So I'm going to cut it like this. Oh, nicely cooked, chef. Hold on. On that centre section. Okay.
Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah, so am I actually. I only tasted this on a burger, and I feel like it's probably not the best example of.
So it's hard to get?
Well, yeah, it was only that one butcher that we found in Sydney that sold it.
Oh.
Tougher, but definitely a bit of, like, not better flavour, that's not true. A different flavour. A bit sweeter. Would you agree?
I'd actually say the flavour's a little bit more mild.
Mild?
Yeah.
Wow.
Definitely a different texture.
Shush. Oh, delivery. This is very real.
Yeah. It's good. It's got a really good flavour. I would just say it's a little bit more mild. I actually think I'm going for the Angus.
You're going for the Angus.
Yeah.
Ducky, you get your piece when you're ready. You spoiled little brat. All right, you're going Angus?
Yeah.
Duck, stop it, mate. No.
Like, that was good. That was very... It's really interesting to try the two different ones. Yeah, and it was kind of... yeah. I liked it, but I would say the Angus.
Okay. Little ebony taco.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'll just keep...
You just keep eating the dairy cow.
Yeah.
All right, I've got some corn tortillas here. Probably should have made my own. A little bit lazy. I'm gonna have a dairy cow one.
Oh.
I reckon I'm up there with eating more ebony Angus than most people in this world. Do you reckon there's anyone that beats you? Actually, Dean might beat me.
Yeah.
Dean's probably the only person that would have a crack at beating me in Angus.
The fibres are definitely a bit chewier.
Yeah, yeah. Duck, get out. Go on, out you get.
He wants a taco.
So it's a lot older, the animal, right?
Ah, is it?
Yeah, because that's its second life.
Okay.
I think it's really good that we're eating this stuff though, because it's I don't know what they used to do with it, but
Yeah.
okay.
And are they both aged?
No, they're not aged. No, they're both. I mean, aged in bag, so aged in vac seal.
Yeah.
But yeah, actually, in fact, I think that's probably. I actually have no idea. We got that from the butcher last week, and it's been in my fridge since then. But
Okay.
I have no idea if it's. A little bit of onion and cilantro. Sorry, I don't have any radishes, babe. Nobody puts babe in the corner. Is that the quote? Am I saying it right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's baby, but
Baby.
it's babe now.
That's your one, actually.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Thank you.
So everyone wants to know, are the questions returning next week?
The what?
The
Are the
questions.
questions returning next week? Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
Don't you like this format? Yum. Can't beat a steak taco. Is that your mess bowl?
That's Goat Boys salsa.
Oh, it's very good. Oh, wow. Lucky you have that bowl. You okay? What?
I have to go out for dinner, and I've just made a mess on my pants. There you go. In my opinion, the dairy cow beef is delicious. It's certainly a little bit more tough, but it has a I think it's got like a lovely beefier flavour.
Yeah, right.
Lovely beef flavour, not beefier.
Okay. All right.
When you see some dairy cow, ex-dairy cow,
Give it a try.
give it a try. Otherwise, just buy Carrara or Ebony Angus.
Okay.
Thanks, legends. We'll see you next Monday for another video. Peace. Want another taco?
We got dinner. Duck wants a taco.
He duck barked
You
at
want
me.
a taco?
There's not a lot of taco.